This story is called A Road Less Travelled. They did warn me not to travel down this road. I walked it many times before. I spent a little time in jail. Married twice before, once to Lucy, the other to heroin. Both destructive and shameful. I tend to blame Lucy for my addictions, my obsessive behaviour. I was introduced to her by her mother. She was known as a heroine in a small town just outside of Dependency. I became a slave to the mother and the drug. She said, "You want my daughter? You have the drug." Before I could reply, I was travelling with Lucy, Mama and the heroine. It was a road less travelled. By bus, train, finally by air. Mama had control. She injected the drug into my dependent body. She forced me to love Lucy. In return, I gave her my soul. It was time for me to break free from the ravage of the evil drug. I was 23, looked 43. I stood tall in this failing skeleton of mine. I walked on a road less travelled. It was my journey, misguided and confused. I isolated myself in a small town, miles away from Dependency, not to be found. A small hut, just water, spam and conviction. I know why they call it cold turkey. Do I have to explain? I hallucinated with guilt and shame for a week. "Lucy, come to me," I would scream. You never came. I chose my road less travelled. It was mine.